Hello, Miss Penny Peekaboo. How are you? Welcome to Cup to Hook Conversations number 40. I am very, very happy to be here. Miss Penny, I hope you've had a great week. I think you and I are the only ones that are here at the current moment. Well, we got a couple other people coming in. Miss Penny says, bless, thank you. Doing okay. That is good to hear. Hello, Miss Sweet Charlie. How are you? She says, hello, everyone. Miss Charlie, I hope you also have had a great week. I know I always look forward to Fridays. I cannot wait till I can have another day of the week that I have every week off, like I do Fridays. So maybe I can have another week to kind of sneak in some time with you guys. Penny says, hi, Charlie. And Charlie says, doing good. So it wouldn't be a cup to hook conversation if I didn't ask everybody what is in your cup. Today I am drinking straight water, trying to get as hydrated as possible for next week. And I have a very special cup that I'm going to show you today. I had was it last month? Yes. December's describer that I drew was Petra from Petra's Happy Place. If you have not visited her channel, you really need to. Very, very sweet lady. Very talented lady as well. And I love her blogs and her car. But anyway, she was my subscriber shout out name that I drew. I'm not gonna really say winner because everybody's a winner. But she was out for December, the name that was drawn. And anyway, she has some decisions that she has been trying to weigh on. And so when I was thinking about what could I get Petra, because she's got everything and she's way more talented than I am. And so I thought a lot about some of the things she shared. And anyway, I found a cup for her. Well, I fell so in love with it. I had to have one too. And yeah, so let me share it with you and you'll understand why I got it for her and why I wanted one. But I can show you one side and I can read the other side because it's the same thing on the other side. But it said, God designed me, created me, blesses me, heals me, defends me, forgives me, and loves me. Is that not cool? So as I drink my water and stay hydrated, I am encouraged. And Miss Penny says she's drinking water, and Charlize says she's drinking blueberry lemonade. Oh, wow. I have not ever had blueberry lemonade. I love lemonade, though. I love regular yellow lemonade. I love pink lemonade. I've never had blueberry. I will have to try that. That will have to be a 2021 thing for me. So, but it sounds very refreshing. So, Miss Penny says encouragement is crucial. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I actually also got one of those cups. My best friend from kindergarten, I finally got that pocket shawl that I made for her in the mail, and I was able to put one of those mugs in there. So if by some chance, Sonia, you are watching this tonight, just plug your ears, which is a little late because I already said it. But anyway, so I'm hoping to find more of those. I actually found those at Walmart. So yeah, unfortunately not our Walmart, but one in Columbia. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up more of those, because those will be great little gifts to give away. So, all right, so we've talked about what is in our cups and what is on your hook. What are you working on? What's been on your hook this week? Well, hello, David. How are you? David says, howdy, everyone. Welcome in, my friend. Oh my gosh, what a joy and a pleasure it is to have you. So, what is on your hook? What have you been working on? Honestly, the only things that I have had on my hook this week, and it's been very few, sadly, because a good day is every day that you get to crochet, right? I mean, I have the Longmire blanket on my hook, and I would love to share that, but I cannot, because I've been trying to get a little bit ahead before next week. And so I can't show any surprises on that. Other than what I've already done. And if you are really curious, then I just recommend checking out the last couple Friday night movie nights, because at the very end of our, Longmire game part of it, we tend to sit and chit chat, and I have revealed some of the upcoming sections. And so a lot of people are excited about it. Or if you just read some of the comment sections, we've actually been talking about it in the comment sections. Penny says, nothing on my hook yet, just finished a penguin recently. Oh, well, how exciting is that, though? Penny says 2 whips, but soon to pick them up again when Feb hits. Well, hello, February. Hopefully you'll get those completed, and they will become FOs, which are finished objects. And David says, I've been working on a friend's pattern and a scarf. All I need to get back to my big green monster blanket. Oh, and I need to get back, excuse me. Oh, wow. Are you sharing anything on that on your channel, David? Because I would love to go see that. Charlie says, I'm working on a Tunisian cowboy pillow, which you did tell me about, and I'm excited. I went and looked up. I'm hoping to learn more of the Tunisian this year and do some tutorials on it. So I have the hooks, so I'm ready to go. Penny says they are a Mal and a cow year-long projects. Got you. So David says, I've shown the green blanket before. This week I wasn't very active online. Well, I'll go look for it, David, because it sounds very exciting. And you know what? It's okay to have some weeks like that. So as I was going to say, the only thing that's currently on my hook right now is the Longmire blanket. And I'm still working on my daughter-in-law's hoodie, but I'm very close to being completed with it. So hopefully our next time together, I'll be able to show you it, unless she ends up with it. But either way, I will have some small video clip of it to share with you, hopefully on our new Wednesdays on the Hooks with Cynthia. And speaking of Wednesday on the Hook with Cynthia, I do apologize that there was not one this week. Like you, David, I have not been as active as I needed to be. Penny says, that's the green blanket with the pine tree, yes? Talking to David. So we'll let David answer that, because I've not seen it, so I can't comment. So I went to work Monday night, and I was not there long when the pain just hit. And as I've said before, I can always deal with the constant pain, but it's the shooting, lightning bolts is what I call them, that are just hard because it's not like they just hit one area. It's like they're all over. And that particular night, it was mainly in my legs and my feet. And then with the constant pain in my back, it was just too much. And so I held in as long as I could through the busy section of the night. And finally, after crying as I checked in several patients, that was so embarrassing. At 2:30 in the morning, I finally just said, "Look, I can't do this." So I ended up coming home, and so I didn't make it through till 7 o'clock in the morning, which was the end of my shift. And after speaking with my primary care physician and the surgeon on Tuesday morning, I was pulled out of work. So I have been out of work this past week. And honestly, it's been a godsend because it's been a rough week with pain. Of course, they took me off of all pain meds, getting ready for surgery, which is coming up Tuesday. And so yeah, I didn't accomplish a whole lot crocheting. And I did get a couple other things done that I've been wanting to do. I'm working on a new intro for my Wednesday on the Hook with Cynthia series, and I'm working on an intro for my Yarn Joy Adventures that will be coming out on Sundays. So I've decided to go ahead and hold that off and start that after I've had surgery. So that'll be coming. So that'll be something exciting to look forward to. So get all of your whips done so you can work on this crochet along with me. All right, let's see if David was able to answer. He says exactly, it's a Bonnie Bay Crochets pattern. Penny says, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cynthia. That's fine, Penny. I mean, it's par for the course. But I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about this because, I just don't want to talk about it. But not because I don't want to talk about it, but just because this is about us, not Cynthia and her woes. But as y'all know, I got that upsetting phone call the other week. And anyway, had to get that second opinion from that doctor. Well, God is so good because it turns out that it wasn't as bad of an ordeal as I thought it was going to be. Everything went actually very smooth and quickly. And so the way they handled it, the stress they brought on was completely and totally unnecessary. So shame on me for even allowing that to happen and forgetting whose child I am. But that conversation with that doctor ended up being so educational. I talked with him Wednesday night on a virtual phone call, and what he had to share was just so helpful. He actually had a replica of a spine, and he was able to show me exactly what my spine is doing, what the discs were doing. He was able to show me like the gel cushion between the disc and how mine had none. And he was able to even show me how the spine was crushing that nerve canal and crushing those nerves, which causes those lightning bolt pain. And with that replica, he was actually able to demonstrate and show me exactly what they're going to do in the two procedures that they're doing. And he was able to show, how they'll remove the disc, how they'll insert them back, raise them, put the hardware in between. Then he was able to show me how they will go inside the spine and chisel off, the bone so that they can create a wider opening to stick the rod in and whatnot. So it just was very, very helpful. But even more so, he gave me options and suggestions of how to handle post-op and just different things that will help me going forward so that hopefully I will never, ever have to have another one of these surgeries, and that I can definitely climb the mountains that I want to with my husband and my dogs and run after all of my grandbabies in the future. So I'm excited. I'm now looking forward to it. I'm not anxious. I'm I'm just ready to get it done. So enough of all that. I knew what you were talking about, Penny. She says about the pain, understood, but still. And we're human. We allow the adversity to kick us around sometime. Then we kick ourselves for letting him. Then we kick him back. That's right. That's right. So as you know, I am having the surgery next Tuesday. So we will not meet for cup to hook conversations on Friday evening or for movie night. I'm very sad about that, but I have the surgery Tuesday. The scheduled come home date is scheduled for Thursday, but after talking with insurance, it could very well be a little bit longer than that. I'm really hoping not. So if you want to pray, my two biggest prayer requests is that I can get up and kick some booty so that I can come home fast, and my husband. I can't imagine what it will be like for him just waiting. The surgery will take 4.5 hours, and that's a long time to have to wait. And so my biggest prayer is for him during that waiting process, and then when I do come home. I mean, he literally has to go to work and maintain our home, plus take care of me. So that's a lot on one person. So if anything, pray more for him than for me. And I've kind of scheduled some things for Tuesday to keep him busy so that he's not just sitting in the parking lot waiting. But a good friend of ours, Miss Beverly, who is, well, she'll be 80 in 2 months, 3 months in April. And I've got him going to help her kind of look at a recliner, take her grocery shopping. And then when they get back to her house and unload her groceries, she's got a bath chair and a potty chair that she's going to let me borrow during this transition. And so he's going to help her go in the shed and get it all out. So clean it up, dust it off. So he'll be kind of busy. So by the time hopefully I get out of surgery and recovery and I'm up in my hospital room, he'll be able to come to the hospital and deliver my overnight bag. So yeah. Anyway, enough of all of that. Penny says your recuperation is more important. Yes, David says, I can tell you are the type who will try to do too much too soon, but don't do it. Oh, David, how well you do know me. I am going to try to really take time when I had foot surgery 2 years ago this January. I had 3 tendons, 2 of them tore and 1 snapped. And it turns out that was a result of what's going on in the back. Little did I know that I even had all this turmoil going on back there. I just dealt with the pain and was kind of like hush hush about it until I just couldn't deal with it anymore. But I did that, David. I tried to do way too much, way too soon. I begged and begged and begged and begged to go back. I overdid it in physical therapy just to prove that I could do it. And the outcome was not very pretty. So it made it a longer road in the long run. So I know that this back thing is very serious. And so I'm going to try, but you're very correct. I'm not one who, I'm very independent, and I don't like, to feel like I'm putting people out. And, my husband is, he's my friend and my teammate. And he didn't sign up to be the captain who does everything and schedules everything. So, but I'm going to do my best and try not to drive you guys crazy and do all these videos, just to come on and say, hey, because I'm bored. But I'm hoping to get a lot of crocheting done. I know I probably won't for the first 2 weeks. So that's something I've been working on a lot this week. In and around the pain is trying to get as many videos done as I can so that I can still get you some content out there, but typically I will be actually resting. So But how about the Morning Joy blogs? Are you guys enjoying those, or are you even seeing those? I'm having a lot of fun with those. But yes, I am currently pre-recording as many of them as I can, so that you're still getting them even when I'm out. That you still get those blessings of joy to start your day off. So hopefully you're seeing those and enjoying them. Penny says what David said. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate your concern. And yeah, my little slap on the wrist. But one good thing that I'm really looking forward to um, is getting to watch more YouTube channels. And like David, yours is one that I have on to just kind of go back and catch some of even your older videos and just, enjoy them and get to know you better and support you with thumbs up. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the Secret Yarnery, I am so behind on watching her videos. I absolutely love Krista, but I am so behind. And I saw another one pop up today, and I just kind of went, tag, I'm going to get it. David says, I know it's hard when you are a caretaker to be taken care of, but take a dose of humility and allow people to help you. Wow, how true. And that word humility, that really shows up in our Bible study next Friday, which I'm currently working on and hope to get recorded tonight or tomorrow so that still goes out next Friday. But humility is being aware of self and knowing what our limitations are. And you're right, David. We need to sometimes take a step back and be willing to let others help. I've had a few people call today. Really did not intend on this segment being all about my surgery. So sorry for that. But I did get some phone calls today, and they're like, what can we do for you? And honestly, I'm ready. I have a basket that's got, my tablet in it. And of course, I'll have the TV remote so I can watch YouTube. I can watch Netflix. I have games on my tablet. I have games on my cell phone. I have the app where you can download books and read them. And so I will, obviously have some crochet whips to work on. And so I am set. So the only thing else that I probably would say is, anyone who wants to email me, get my phone number, I'd love text messages and phone calls, just something to help keep the boredom at bay so that I am more, so I will not rush things, to get back to having that independence and that need to be doing something. David says, I'd love that. Please watch me and bring others. I will, David. That is what I want to accomplish during this time, because right now they're estimating 8 to 10 weeks of me being at home. And I don't know if that's before physical therapy even starts. I don't know. But that is my goal, David. I want to really focus on watching the channels, especially people that I have not really watched a lot of, and doing just that. Especially my shout out, folks, that's something I really want to try and do. Is I don't want to just shout you out on a Saturday. I want to really dig in and get into your channel and do the meat and potatoes, I don't want to just do the skip over and kind of do the dessert thing, so to speak. So, and then, yeah, I want to get out there and say, hey, you got to go check this video out. And so, who knows, maybe that's something even I can get on and do, because my husband's going to help me set up the camera and my computer over where I'll be stationed. And that way I can just pop on. And yeah, if there's a video I really, really like and you know, want to get out there, then I can go on and talk about it and then put it in the link. So David, sure thing, my friend. Hello, Miss Rosalie. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you what, speaking of videos, I caught one of your videos the other day where all those blankets came in. I would love for you to tell me more about that, because obviously you are doing a cause, which always you're doing something. And people were sending those to you, or somebody sent those to you to help out with whatever that was. And those were just beautiful, beautiful blankets. Like, I just sat back in awe. And I'm thinking how long it took me to make blankets. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here they've just like crocheted them out like nothing. But I would love to hear more about that. But hello, my friend. And she says, hello, all thumbs up for the host. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. If everyone would take a quick minute and just give me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. She says, hello, David and Kitty Mom, which is Penny. Penny says, don't forget a notebook so you can rewrite that Longmire story. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Which, speaking of that, that is something else I'm working on. So if not everyone is aware, I actually plan on trying to create a second version of the Longmire blanket. It will be a little bit more advanced, but I'm excited about it. And that blanket, in a sense, will tell more of a story, whereas this one has been more about learning different stitches, so to speak, and just a change about of color. The second one, it will have a lot of color to it as well, but you won't necessarily have to have like 12 colors. Like, you can literally decide, today I'm going to go in my stash and I'm going to pull this color. And then the next time I'm going to go in my stash and I'm going to get this color. Or I was in Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Walmart or wherever. I went on Hirschner's and got a good deal on such and such, and I'm going to pull this skein into it. So there'll be a lot more flexibility with the color palette, so to speak, but it will be more of an advanced pattern, and there will be a lot more kind of pictographs in it that will tell more of a story, if that makes sense. So I will be working on that as well while I'm sitting a lot. So thank you, Penny. Yes, a notebook. Plus, I'll have a notebook anyway, so that as you guys share prayer requests and other things, that I will be able to keep that organized as I am now. Rosalie says, hello, Charlie. And Penny says, hi, Rosalie. And Penny says, meat, potatoes, check. Turnip, no. David says, yarn it's out link. Oh, thank you, David, for sharing that. Actually, and Rosalie, let me, while I'm thinking of it, go here real quick. And oh, I was going to make you a moderator. Well, it's not letting me, which is possible that I'm doing something wrong. Because it's saying you already are one, but you're not in blue. So, all right, let me get caught up and then I'll play with it again in a minute. Uh, All right, Rosalie says those were all donated for our veterans at the Buffalo VA. Oh, awesome. That is, see, Rosalie, you are always doing amazing things. You have a big heart. She says, I bring donations up there every month. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. In yeah, in live last night, I showed more donations that came yesterday. I will definitely have to go look that one up because those, oh my gosh, those blankets were beautiful. Very talented people. Penny says, that is so wonderful, Rosalie. Shirley Razzie, hello, my friend. She says, hello, welcome, welcome. Rosalie says, yes, the items people send me really. Not sure what that says, but rocks my channel. Yes. Penny says, AFAK, be right back, which is away from keyboard. Be right back. Shirley says, hi, Rosalie. Rosalie says, hi, Shirley. David says, and if I may share my own link. Of course, David, always, always. You guys, please go click on these links. And as my good friend Ginger would say, throw some yarn in their window and subscribe to their channels and give them some love and support. Rosalie says, thanks, David. And it worked. And so it did come on. Okay, sweet, sweet. So she is blue now. I see it. Yay. David says, I am trying to reach 400 family members soon. I'm at 371. Oh my gosh, you guys, please, please, please go over and show some love to David. She goes, I'm blue on my end. You're blue on my end now too. Sweet. Charlize says, hi, Rosalie. Rosalie says, people send amazing items for me to take to the VA. I think that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. David says, I'd love to do donation work. Lately, I've been sending stuff to Hook to the Left for her mom's foundation that benefits underprivileged pregnant teens, so baby and women stuff, both of which I enjoy. That is fantastic. Shirley says, I have been enjoying the early morning inspirations. Oh, thank you, Shirley. I am so excited about those. When I was in that moment, and I think I've shared this before, so I'll try to be brief on this. When I was in that moment from that phone call about having to get another doctor's opinion, and I was like, really? I've got 3. And I had just gotten to that point where I'd let the anxiety of the surgery be gone, And then that came about. The very next day, I read that devotion, and I thought it was exactly what I needed to hear to snap me back and remind me that God always stands in the gaps for us. And in that moment, I felt this overwhelming desire. I talk about joy and I talk about finding your joy, but what better way than to help you start every morning with just kind of giving you words of encouragement. Now, yeah, granted, I put it on there at 6:00 my time, but for other people, it might be going into their bedtime. It might be the middle of their day, depending on where they live. But nonetheless, it's words of encouragement every single day that are coming out. And if I'm going to talk the talk about finding joy, I felt like in that moment, God wanted me to walk the walk and remind all of you that he stands in the gap for you as well. So I'm glad you're enjoying those. I am thoroughly enjoying putting those out. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to be excited that as I'm in the hospital to be able to turn my phone on and just close my eyes and listen to it and let God bless me. Rosalie says, hi, Charlie. David says, I did a 300 member giveaway and I'll do one at 500. Haven't planned it completely though. So let's not aim for 400. Let's aim for 500. Everybody, please, please go throw yarn in David's window. Again, I personally am looking forward to spending a lot of time over on David's channel, and quite a few of you. I have quite a list. So that will keep me busy and connected. Shirley says, me too. I'm so glad. Rosalie says, I'm also at 2K, hopefully by February, and I will be doing a huge giveaway. Again, you guys, their links have been provided. And if you guys want to drop them again, please go ahead. Drop them as many times as you can during this conversation. We're going to get your numbers up. We're going to grow your family. So please go ahead and drop them again. Hello, Miss Jen. How are you? She says, hello, beautiful. So I haven't heard from you. So did you and Penny make it safely to Florida? I sure hope so. So I know that you are in Florida right now. So welcome, welcome. I wasn't sure if you were going to be with us tonight or not. So my heart is smiling very big. Penny says, hi, Shirley. Rosalie says, hello, Jen. Penny says, hey, Jen. And Shirley says, hello, Kitty Mom. All right, you guys. So we've talked about what's in our cups. And for those of you who weren't here earlier, this was my cup for tonight. And again, it says, God designed me, created me, blesses me, heals me, defends me, forgives me, and loves me. And I'm drinking H2O. We've talked about what's on our hooks. Talked about some of my new shows that are either just debuting or will be coming out very soon. So very excited about that. And one thing that I've been able to do, since I haven't been able to kind of crochet and whatnot lately, is I have played around a lot with my editing tools, and I'm learning more and more things that allow me to create more videos that have more of that kind of, I don't want to say anime, but animated look to them. And I've been having fun with that. So hopefully y'all will enjoy those too. So how about let's do some Saturday shout outs. How does that sound? Now, since we won't be together next Friday, since I will either still be at the hospital or coming home, next Friday is the first Friday of the month where we would normally do a subscriber drawing. So we will do that when we come together the following Friday. So that will be something exciting to look forward to. All right. Okay. Let me back up here. Okay. So Jen says, I'm not going to make it tonight. I'm in Florida having a wonderful time with my parents. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you would or not, but I am glad that you're having a good time with them. And Rosalie, there's her link. And Jen says, hi, Rosalie and Penny. Penny says, must be a different Penny. I'm sure not in Florida. No, that's Jen's sister. And David says, I try to do at least 3 per week. Sunday readings, which are poetry. Topic Tuesdays, which I want to be live as often as possible. And TH Whip Thursdays. So Thwip Thursdays. Got it. I never got around to doing Whip Wednesdays. Sweet. I still use iMovie for editing. I want to exhaust the possibilities there since I have it before investing in another tool. I use Vegas Pro. That's what I'm using. And so far, it's actually been a really great tool, and it has so much more capability than I'm even remotely aware of. So I'm exploring and expanding my horizons with that. And I just recently, my son helped me get, I think it's called Fraps, I think is the name of it, so that I can compress the intros that I'm doing, but then be able to stick them in my videos and kind of re-render them because they're already rendered as an intro. And so to put them in an actual video to render it as a whole, it's rendering a rendered video. And so for those of you who are not content creators, I realize that this is talk that's just kind of like and boring. So, but David, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm excited. I'm learning. And then of course I handbrake everything to compress it even more. Jen says, Peggy and I arrived safely at 3:30 a.m. Thursday morning. Well, I know that I definitely have been praying for you guys. So I am so glad that you made it safely. So that took you a while still to get there, because I think I talked to you briefly Tuesday morning. So, and you were getting ready to head out. Penny says, thank you, Jen. I thought she said Penny. Laugh out loud. Oh, wait. Okay. And Rosalie says, David, I use iMovie. Okay. And Rosalie says, what's the name of it? What I use is called Vegas Pro. And then Fraps is the new program that I have for after I've rendered the intro, to put it in that, to compress it, but so that it can be rendered again. So I'm not sure which one you were asking about, but Vegas Pro, I actually have Vegas Pro 17. I was using, when I first started last March, I think it was Vegas Pro 13 or 15. I'm thinking it was 13, but now I'm doing Vegas Pro 17. Vegas Pro 13 crashed a lot. Like as I was creating my videos, before I could even get them saved, it would crash and I would lose everything and have to start over. And that was extremely frustrating. So, but anyway, Vegas Pro 17 does not do that, thankfully. Like I was having to like create, save, and it was just too much. Jen says about 18 hours. Yeah, that's a long, long drive. Glad you guys made it safely. And now you get to just enjoy your time with your parents. David says, my ex works for Apple and turned me into a Mac head. I wish I had learned as much about those Mac tools as possible while I could. Now, not so much. Gotcha. Rosalie says, Fraps or Frats? I think it's Frats. Let me see. I think I've been able to do this before and not lose y'all. I'm going to tell you right here. Fraps. F-R-A-P-S. F-R-A-P-S is what it's called. And then handbrake is what I use with my regular videos after I render them on Vegas Pro to compress them to upload to YouTube. Rosalie says, okay. All right, so Saturday shout outs. Let's see who we got. This was, of course, from last Saturday, January 23rd. And again, if I mispronounce a name, I deeply, deeply apologize. And if I have anyone new on here, if you're curious what Saturday shout outs are, Saturday shout out love shares are where I just simply do a shout out for folks who are subscribed to my channel, and I can publicly see them. If I can't publicly see them, then I don't know they're there. Because I have had a few people who have emailed me and said, how come my name never appears? And I'm like, Okay, I apologize. And let me go see. And so I go and I pull them up because I have an Excel spreadsheet of every single one of my subscribers that I can publicly see. So I can look rather quickly because it's alphabetized. And I'll email them back and say, you're not on my list. I don't see you. I do know that I have, I think I'm at like 538 subscribers, and approximately about 120, 130, something like that, are not public. So I have that many subscribers, but I don't know who they are because they're not publicly, showing. So my Saturday shout out love shares are for subscribers that I can publicly see, and I just simply do a shout out. And it's just simply a thank you for subscribing to my channel, supporting me, encouraging me, being my friend, being a part of my Joyful Creations family. Love Share, and I do 8 of those every Saturday. And then Love Share is where I share 2 content creators and include their links in the description box. And then the first Friday of every month, with the exception of next week because I will not be able to have a show, we'll do it the following week. But the first Friday of every month, I draw a name out of that box of who we shouted out for the month. And whoever's name I draw, I try to send them a little love gift from me if they provide their address to me. And so, yeah. So, and I'm thinking about, because I have a lot of content creators, I'm thinking about changing that up possibly in March, and the last Saturday of every month will be strictly all content creators, just because there's so many, and I really want to help them grow their channel. A lot of these people, their channel's bigger and better than mine, but I still want to help them grow. So change is always a good thing. All right, so the first person we have is Miss Karen Wright. So thank you, Miss Karen, for supporting my channel. And it might help if I get the shout out box. And in the box, her name goes. And the next shout out goes to Robert Todd Vanderson. And if you know anything about me, that is my last name. So that subscriber is actually my husband, and he was my first subscriber. All right. This is funny. I have to move this so I can see you a minute. So on my Excel spreadsheet, I not only write down your name, but I write like when you subscribe to me, if I learn your birthday, which if any of you are on here and you've not shared your birthday with me, please share your birthday, because I try to do a little birthday video for you on your birthday so everyone can wish you a happy birthday. So if you don't mind, start dropping me some of your birthdays. I would love to get those. But anyway, if I learn any detail about you, in the beginning, I was putting that on the Excel spreadsheet. Well, now I have a subscriber notebook where each of my subscribers have their own personal page in that notebook. So I can flip to your page and I can see everything that you've shared with me about you. Well, this particular subscriber had shared with me at one point in time off of one of the videos we had done that she loves coffee. So I had written coffee out by her name, and apparently I had never updated it. So when I wrote her name in the video, it actually says Susan A.B. Coffee. Well, as you can see, I scratched out coffee because that's not part of her name. Her actual channel name is Susan A.B. But how cool it was, ABC and then coffee with the C, it made sense to me. But as I was looking at the strip of paper, I was like, that's not her name. Her channel is only Susan A.B. But I'd already sent her the video out. So I was like, I will apologize to her publicly live. Susan, I am so sorry that I had coffee in your name. So her correct channel name is Susan AB. I'm human. I make mistakes. Jessica Snell. Libby Shields. Deb Rubach. Pink Opal 1195. Kelly Platter. Kelly is the one that sent me those 2 big, humongous boxes of Happy Mail back in December. And you can still see right there, she created that Christmas tree. And in front of it is a little sign that says, I love you to the moon and back. And with nails and yarn, it actually has a moon lined out, like a crescent moon. And then to the side of that is an alarm clock. And she created all of that. She made all of that for me. So my youngest son asked me the other day, he's like, Mommy, when are you going to put these Christmas decorations away? And I said, eventually. I'm just not ready yet. So, and then you guys, right here on the channel with us right now is one of our content creators that we did a love share shout out for. And you guys, it was Miss Rosalie with Yarn It Out. So please, please, she's dropped her link several times on here already. Please go check out her channel. Sweet lady, you will not regret it. You will be truly blessed. Love you, Rosalie. And then we have Kim with Affordably Crafty. And Kim is always coming up with ways for you to do your crafts affordably, hence the title. So definitely go check all of them out. And I cannot wait. I love doing the little gifts. So I cannot wait till the next time we're together to draw one of these lovely names and send somebody a little love gift. So let's see. Let me back up here and see what all of my wonderful friends are saying. Okay, David says, you can export subscriber list to Excel. I love Excel. Yes, what I did though, I just created I go in and put their information in. So, and then every time someone subscribes, I literally pull up my Excel, David, and I just add their name in at the bottom of the list. And then I go to the top over there where you can alphabetize it A to Z, and it automatically alphabetizes it for me. So, yeah, my notebook is over there. If I wasn't in so much pain tonight, I would get up and get it. But yeah, I love Excel. I'm a big Excel fan. I will Excel anything that I can, but that way it's there for me. And on that page, I have everybody's name. I have the day you subscribe to me. I have if you're a content creator or not. I have your birthday, and then I have your web link. So from Excel, I can actually click on your link and automatically go to your YouTube page. Like it automatically takes me from my Excel page to your YouTube page. And then I can just watch your channel, or I can leave you a message in the discussion box. So yeah, I love that. But so I guess in a way from Excel, it'll link me to the YouTube channel of that individual person. But from the YouTube, it does not link back to Excel. So Rosalie says, right, I have like 500 lurkers. Wow. So, yeah, it's hard because you have them, but you don't know who they are. And so it's hard to recognize them or thank them. Um, but, you know, I appreciate their support and definitely their encouragement to my videos and my content. But I would like to recognize them and get to know them, you know, personally. Shirley says, how do you know if you're public? It's in your settings, Shirley. You have to go in your settings and I don't know if I can do it while I'm on here. I'm just going to try. All right. Hopefully you guys can still see me. So when you're on your home page, you have to go to your home page and then scroll to your settings. Once you're in settings, you'll click on notifications. Nope, privacy. Yep, it's privacy. So once you're in your privacy tab, it has a thing that says playlist and subscriptions. And it says keep all of my saved playlists private and keep all of my subscriptions private. You have to make sure that your subscriptions is slid over to the right and it's blue. If it's off and private, it'll be gray. But if it's slid to the right and it's lit up in a blue circle, then you are public. And then anyone that you subscribe to, they know that you're a subscriber. So hopefully that was helpful. David says, Shirley, oh, thank you, David. You already beat me to it. It's a setting in Google or YouTube or something. All the social media outlets are now merged into one, it seems. And Shirley told him thank you. And Rosalie's birthday is February 19th. So my friend, it's a good thing you got that to me. Because of my surgery, I already had all my February birthday videos done, and I would have missed yours. So we will get it ready. All right. And David says, I'm December 8th, which I did get yours. I hope you saw that video. I think you did, David. All right. Feast of the Immaculate Conception. David says, I love coffee. I love tea. I love the Java Jive, and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup. Oh, boy. Jen says, I might be able to jump on late tonight if everyone goes to bed early enough. If not, I'll probably see y'all all in a few weeks after I get back home. Sweet. And of course, you know, Jen, we're not meeting next Friday, so that will help too. And I hope you can join us. Rosalie says, oh, cool, thanks. You're welcome. And there is Rosalie's channel. She says, love you too. And David says, I love Kim talking about from Affordably Crafty. Yes, Jen says, yay, Rosalie. Rosalie says, thanks, Jen. Penny has a smiley face emoji. David says, I have lots of experience as both office slave and as a business analyst, project manager. So Excel has been a big part of my life for many years. I love Excel. It just keeps me organized with a lot of different things. Hello, Miss Deborah. She says, hello to all. How is everyone? And again, for anyone who might be with me that's new to my channel, the reason I read out all of my comments, because I have people that say, you do realize we can see them. I do, but I have now about 4 subscribers that are legally blind, And so if I don't read them out, then they do not know what is being said in the conversations, only what I'm saying. And so this way they can be a part of the whole conversation and they know who says what. So I do appreciate your patience with that on the behalf of them, because I want everyone to feel included. No seclusion here. Rosalie says, hi, Deborah. Shirley says, thank you. You're welcome. And Shirley says, going to get it now. Sweet. Penny says, I thought it was the other way around, because if gray, the private setting is off, thus public. Hang on a second. I thought it was the other way around, because if gray, the private setting is off, thus public. Well, I know for mine, I have my playlist at the current moment gray, just simply because I really don't have a playlist. But then I have my public turned on for my subscription, and mine's lit up blue. I'll have to check into that, Penny, because now I'm doubting myself. I'm making a note. And I will bring it up, not next Friday, but the following Friday. And if anyone else is on here and they know for sure, please, please share, especially since it'll be 2 weeks before we come back together. Deborah says, hi, Rosalie. David says, all of life is a song cue. You know what? I love music, though, David. I agree with you. And music just makes life so much better. So I'm all for singing anything. Deborah says, Jen going on vacation. Deborah, yes, Jen is in Florida visiting her parents for 2 weeks. Penny says, hi, Deborah. And she says, your reading aloud also helps those who might be away from keyboard. Very true, Penny. Jen says, hi, Deborah. I am on vacation in Florida. Deborah says, good for you, Jen. David says, Cynthia, you don't have to teach everyone. People have or can develop their own research skills. Right. This is true. This is true. All right. So normally we do a question while we're together during our Cup to Hook conversations, but I'm not going to do questions on Cup to Hook conversations anymore, because I'm going to do questions on my Wednesdays on the Hook with Cynthia, because right now, well, for the next 10 to 12 weeks, I'll be off every Wednesday. But so maybe during that time, I might make them live videos. But typically going forward, and I get back to work, I will be working every other Wednesday. So they're typically uploads, but to make them a little bit more interesting, not being alive, I'll throw a question in there. So that way you guys can just comment in the comment section. But the goal is to one day be able to have every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So if I wanted, I could literally physically live spend every day with you, which I promise I will not ever do to you, but maybe 5 of the 7, I don't know. But yeah, my goal is to eventually be able to spend every day hanging out with you guys. So no question for tonight. Deborah says, but she is so generous and helpful. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Jen says, thanks, Deborah. Penny says, true, Deborah. It's just that by people doing their own research, they're more likely to retain the info learned. This is true, too. Deborah says, you have to retire. I know, right? Fortunately, I'm still too young to retire. But I'm working on it. David says, some people do upload videos every day. I don't know how they do it. It's a lot of work. I know just doing those little 3 to 5 minute videos every morning. Yeah, I can spend a lot of time getting those done, but they're so well worth it. And it's a blessing for me, but as well. But yeah, if I were to come on every day, it would be more lives than uploads, because uploads take a while. Now, right now, the only videos that take forever to render and edit and all that, speaking of which, I'm glad this topic just came up, are my Bible studies. Don't ask me why. A lot of my other videos, it might take 30 to 45 minutes to, after I've edited everything, for it to render, which makes it into the video, for those of you who don't know. And then the same amount of time for me to throw it over in a program called Handbrake that compresses it down so that when I upload it to YouTube, it has it as a smaller version of itself, so it doesn't pull so much of your internet. So like if, somebody else in your family is playing video games or whatever, it's not hogging the internet to play my video. Well, I don't know why. It's only my Bible videos. So maybe it's the adversary trying his best to deter me, but he won't win. I kid you not, it takes anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours just to render my video, and the same amount of time to handbrake it. So it literally takes anywhere from 5.5 to 6 hours to just get it ready to upload to YouTube. That is crazy. So speaking of which, I thought I had completed my Bible study and research to do today's Bible study, and I had not. So not only did I spend most of the morning preparing the Bible study, then, it takes almost an hour and 20 minutes to record it, then edit and all that. So nonetheless, it was still processing when I came on to do this live, and it normally goes out at 4:00 on Fridays. So I am deeply, deeply sorry for all of you that follow and watch that video. We're doing the study of Proverbs. But as soon as I get off of here and before I go on for movie night, I will get it uploaded so that it will be out there ready. So you'll still have it today. But anyway, but we're on chapter 21. And so we're getting very, very close to finishing this book of Proverbs. I believe there's 30 chapters altogether. So yeah, a couple more months and we'll be done. And then we'll figure out what to do next. So I'm very, very excited. Trying to decide whether to do an actual Bible study, meaning on like a topic, or pick another book of the Bible. So if any of you are doing the Cup to Hook Bible chats with me, give me your opinion. What would you like? Would you like for me to take a break and do a, topic Bible study? Or would you like to do another book of the Bible? And if it's a book of the Bible, what book would you be interested in us, studying and tearing apart? Because for those of you who don't know that I was doing that, literally when I do my Bible studies, we literally take each scripture verse of a chapter and we tear it apart, meaning we go into explanation of what that verse actually means. And so it does take me usually on average a good 6 to 8 hours to prepare one chapter, because I do look into several different commentaries, and I've even reached out to different pastors for knowledge and inspiration or an actual meaning of something, so that because I do take great care in making sure that anything that I share is on the up and up, you know. So I take a lot of responsibility in leading a Bible study. Always have since I was young, because I've done Bible studies most of my life, but I do take a lot of like I said, responsibility in that, because I don't ever want to say something that leads somebody astray. So. All right, let's see here. So back to where Deborah says I have to retire. Yes, that is the dream. David says some people do upload videos every day. I don't know how they do it. Okay, we talked about that. David says I'm working on a disability claim that will, in theory, be my retirement. Oh wow. Well, I definitely. Do you mind if I? Well, I know you don't mind if I personally pray for that in my personal time, but do you mind if I pray for that publicly on my Bible Chats videos? So let me know, David. But either way, I'm adding you to my personal prayer list to pray about that. And Penny says, hope it works out, David. Absolutely. Jen says, I have to go, y'all. Night, everyone. Night, my friend. I am so glad that you made it and you're enjoying time with your family. And if you get to join us, great. If not, you know we'll miss you, of course. And then I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks. David says, I just got a new mic for lives and such. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic, David. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Deborah says, I have trouble watching videos every day. Too antsy. I have trouble finding enough time to watch videos, but I guess be careful what you pray for, because I'm fixing to have a lot of time. So my content creators on here, I'll be counting on you to keep me entertained. Penny says, have a great night, Jen, and has a smiley face emoji. Penny says, pudgy fingers do typos. So it was still a cute little smiley face, though. Deborah says, night, Jen. Jen says, laugh out loud, Penny. Jen says, night, Deborah. Shirley says, Cynthia, would you please check? I think I just made it public. Let me see. All right, Shirley, it was not in the first couple few names, so I will work on checking on that and I will get back with you. Because I'm sure nobody wants to sit here and watch me scroll through 500 something names. So I will check on that, love, and I will let you know. And if you want, in all of my description boxes is my email address. If you want to send me a quick little email, so I have your email, then I can correspond with you privately, and I can let you know. And that way we can make sure that you are definitely public. Hello, Miss Bree. Welcome. She says, hello, ladies. And Shirley says, you do a great job. Oh, thank you. David says, I am perfectly fine with being prayed for. Great. Well, again, you were already going to be on my private prayer list, but I will now include you on our Bible chat prayer list. So you'll definitely have to keep me up to date on that. And if you get a chance, David, definitely send me an email as well so that I can, privately chat with you and keep up with that. Let's see. You do a great job. I'm perfectly okay. Bree says, please add JP's brother Billy. Bree, I did pray for him on the Bible chat video that will be uploaded in just a few minutes because it was still processing when I came on here. That's my fault, though. And because I got behind this week and I thought I had my study preparations done and I did not. So that was my bad. But anyway, we prayed for him. I did not know his name. So I have his name now, and going forward, I will refer to him as Billy and not JP's brother. So thank you for sharing that. David says, I'll take all the help I can get. I hear you, my friend. He says, not just pudgy fingers. Bree says, oh, and hello, gentlemen. Yes, Mr. David is here with us. Because earlier I think she said, hello, ladies. Oh, wait, I missed something. Okay. So Shirley recommended Ephesians, the book of Ephesians. Oh, I love the book of Ephesians. In fact, all of those right there, Colossians, Philippians, all of those, Galatians, those are all really good books. Okay. All right. Penny says, Cynthia, try going by newest added. I did do that, but it still wasn't showing up in the first 50 on my page. I don't know if it's everybody's pages like this, but it'll allow me to see the minimum of 10 to a page or 50. And I did the 50 and I didn't see it in the first 50. So either it's not public or she was before the last 50, but I do know this, Shirley, when you originally subscribed to my channel, whether you're public or not, I get an email, and from that email, that's how I replied to you, welcoming you to my family. But that's also how I got you added to my Excel spreadsheet and created your own physical page in my subscriber notebook. But when it does come to doing the shout outs, I do look at the dashboard on my channel for those names. But I'll get it checked out. We'll make sure she's on there. But thank you, Penny. Deborah says, check back in later. Have to talk to family for a little while. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by, Miss Deborah. I hope you can join us later for movie night. Shirley says, I'll have grandkids help me. Okay, we'll send email. Penny says, okay. And Penny says, right. And Shirley says, that was a long time ago. Okay. So I'll check into it. Hello, Kay's Crochet Haven. She says, hey, y'all. Kay, I hope you're doing well. All right. So we've done what's in our cup, what's on our hook. We've talked about new shows debuting, other shows I've got in the works and in the make. And we have talked about my surgery. We've talked about how we'll not be together next Friday, which is really sad. Penny says it's actually a good idea to frequently check the sub list because sometimes a person can miss new subbies. Yes, this is very, very true. Penny says, hi, Kay. Kay says, I am, even though I'm at work. I'm sorry you have to be at work, but I'm glad you're here. We've done our subscriber shout outs. I'm actually looking forward to drawing the new name. It seems like forever ago that I sent that cup to Petra. And I can't wait to get back on my feet literally from surgery because I have a couple giveaways that I'm going to be working on. So that's fun and exciting. So I think we've covered everything. So let's do our Joy Basket moment. And again, our Joy Basket moments are coming from a book that I received from Kelly Platter, who was one of our subscriber shout outs today. So Kelly, thank you for buying this amazing book for me called Amazing Grace. And in a way, she bought it for all of us because our Joy Basket moments are coming out of this. And today's is called Perfect Peace. Isaiah 26:3 says, you will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you. Not only does the Lord reward those who trust in him with peace, but that is also the obvious outcome of having a God-centered mind. This world, is full of trouble and mishap. If we focus on our problems, we're bound to become anxious. Well, if that wasn't a spiritual spanking for me, because I did become very anxious over this upcoming surgery. And now I realize that there was no need to do that. So in timeout, God put me for a while. Even if we focus on ourselves, our inadequacies can become our impending apprehension. By focusing on God and truly trusting in his ability to overcome every problem, our hearts and our minds can be at peace because we know we're secure in his love in his capable hands. There is no problem too big for the Lord to lead us through it. Amen. Is that not true? And it just says, Father, fill me with your peace. My focus is on you, and I eagerly soak up your words. You have covered me with your love and given me your joy. Joy. I know you will also preserve me with your perfect peace if I put my trust in you. And it says, how do you maintain focus on God when life just keeps piling on problems? So thank you, Kelly, once again. I am thoroughly loving this book. David says, ZOMG, I know an anthem with that text that is perfectly beautiful. All right, first of all, David, educate me on what is ZOMG. I know what OMG is. I just don't know what the Z stood for. And share the anthem. David says, I'm sure you know I adore church music. Actually, David, I did not know that, but I do now. And I am going to add that to your subscriber page. love music. Not really great at singing it, but I love it. All right, I'm going to hush a minute. And is there anything that anybody else wants to share? If you want, please drop your links before we go. Penny, I don't think I've got you. Let me see if I can make you. So hopefully you will turn blue in a minute, Penny. Bree says, Cynthia, check your email. I will. I honestly have not done it in the last 2 days, yesterday and today. So I will. I will. There you are, your blue, Penny. She says, I have a blue bandage. Do I have any more content creators on here that I can make blue? But you guys definitely drop your links. Which I think, isn't there a new rule now? You can drop links as long as it's not yours. And if that's the case, if anyone needs me to, I can drop your link. Let's see. Penny says, oops, hey, now I'm blue. She says, literally, I have a bandage on that's blue. Oh, wow, how cool. Not that you have to have a bandage, but that it's blue. That's a pretty spunky bandage. Which, Penny, we prayed for you today, too. So is there anything that anybody wants to share before we go? Oh, sweet Charlie. She says, showing David love on his channel now. Look at there, David. Charlie went through some yarn in your window. Sweet, sweet Charlie. Penny says, thank you. You're welcome. Just giving it a minute to see if anybody has anything they want to share or any questions or croquet. I don't know where that came from. Crochet questions that I might can answer. I just realized I'm kind of sitting crooked all this time. Oh, I will show you something real quick. If you can, you see this blanket right there? That is a granny square mosaic blanket that I had made for my son and my daughter-in-law. And they brought it back to me for me to do some little fixings on, because some of the centers of the mosaic squares came apart. And I was like, what? And I had made that blanket several years ago. So anyway, I had done some repairs on it. And so that is what that blanket is back there. And it is now repaired and washed and ready to give back to them. Penny says, useless info. I don't like turnips. It's still good to know. And she's got this emoji that's kind of like giving that face like, ugh, yuck. Penny says, love the blue. Yes, my daughter-in-law loves turquoise and that teal blue. So, and my oldest son, he loves the dark blues and the grays and whatnot. There's no gray in there though. But yeah. And then some of that minty green, I had a lot of that in my stash that I had gotten for a project that was left over. And so it went well with those blues. And so hence. But anyway. But it's a big, full queen size blanket. All right, you guys. Well, I am going to go ahead and let you go so I can get everything ready and try to eat a quick dinner before our movie night. Sorry, that was somebody's channel letting me know that they just uploaded a video. I had somebody ask me one time in an email, you know, why my phone does that little bloop bloop all the time. Is that somebody texted me? And the answer is no. It's a notification that I have on my phone that one of the YouTube channels that I've subscribed to, that they've uploaded a new video. So, yeah. And right now it's telling me that I currently have 51 videos that have been uploaded from subscribers that I watch that I have not watched. So I got a lot of watching to do. But anyway. And Shirley, I'm going to check on you and see if you're showing up public in my list. Penny says, night all, be blessed. Thank you for your kindness. I thank everyone for your kindness. I thank everyone for being here. And I hope that you have been blessed. And I hope that you received a little bit of joy just hanging out and fellowshipping with one another. And I love you guys. And I am going to miss you. So take care of yourselves. Stay well. Stay healthy. Make sure you wash your hands, hand sanitize, wear masks, do whatever you need to so that, yes, I can see you when I come back. So I love you guys so much. Take care. And if you don't have anything going on in the next 30 minutes, hopefully you'll come back and hang out with us and join us for movie night. I love you, and I will see you as soon and as quickly as I can. Take care, you guys. I love you. Everybody give hugs, hugs, and squeeze tight. Oh, I'm going to miss you. Bye.